What's up, guys? How you doing? It is me, Lasty here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of the FC24 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. My friends, it's already episode number 10, which is crazy. And it's also time to celebrate because it is the global launch day of FC24. So if you're getting the game today, I'm assuming that's quite a lot of you. Then good luck to you. I hope your packs treat you well. Just stay clear of Division 7 because that's where I'm at. And you don't want to be... You don't want to be matching up against me. Well, unless you want like a free like 7-0 win against me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you do, smash a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let's jump in. So jumping on in then, as you can see, the squad hasn't changed too much over the last couple of days. And you know why that is. I mean, it's because it looks like this. I mean, we've got an amazing squad for this early on in the series. We are going to use this team today, but we're going to start off with some of those 78 plus upgrades. I think I'll get 2 batches of these done today, as this was filmed over a couple of days. But yeah, I've not had anything too crazy from these packs yet so far. Hopefully today we can change that. What are we going to get in the very first pack then? Can you tell if it's a walkout? Can you tell if it's boards or anything? Well, it's going to be an 82 rated. It's going to be Locatelli from Juventus in Serie A. That, my friends, instantly I knew that's a duplicate. It's just a player that I recently saw in my club and already knew that I owned. So that's unfortunate. But if you do these sort of like one at a time and you get a duplicate, then you can put that straight back in to the next SBC. Spanish CDM, oh my God. My friends, it's going to be that man again. Sergio Busquets. We seem to pack him. He might be the most common 83 that I've had so far. So many times already on the series, we've either put him into an SBC or just thrown him away. Of course, I wouldn't mind packing another Inter Miami player, but just from Argentina and in the centre forward position, that would be nice. I was hoping for a moment here that I was going to get Valverde, but nonetheless, we end up getting Bentancur from Spurs. Not the worst card in the world. I tell you what, if he ends up getting some sort of evolution where you can increase that pace, that could probably work out quite well for us. So moving on to the next pack, Portuguese. CDM, we've seen this a few times as well. This is probably the most common 84 rated player that I've packed so far. It's Ruben Neves. Hey, you know what? You can't actually complain about getting an 84 from a 78 plus pack. We definitely had worse. So today's preview pack, is it going to be a keeper, or is it going to be one that we're going to purchase with our coins? Or is it going to be one that we just let skip by? Well, it's not looking good, is it, mate? With the non-rare player popping up. There is a hunter and a finisher in there, but I don't think they're worth enough for me to go ahead and purchase that one. So we'll leave it for today, and we'll head on in to some rivals with our awesome-looking squad that's worth, I think, around the 500,000 coin mark. Maybe a little bit less because I know the market has dropped as such over the last few days, but yeah, we're gonna start coming up against some really decent teams now, I would say, as we sort of enter into like the likes of Division 7 and stuff. We are going to get there today, but I go 1-0 up. I give a penalty away. I reckon so far on this game I've given more penalties away than ever before in like the first 10 episodes of a series. It's quite crazy how rash I am at the slide tackles when I get nervous right at the very final moments before they let fire with their shot. So yeah, I need to work on that for sure. But hey, it's all new defending. We're all kind of struggling with it. We'll get used to it going forwards. But it's these sorts of goals that I concede all the time, where they're just wiggling and wriggling around in the defence, inside my 18-yard box, probably by the byline, and then they just cut it across. But I can't complain about that goal. Absolute stunning finish there from Ansu Fati. And my opponent here just gets the better of me this time around. Not going to complain too much. We've definitely won way more games than we've lost. But the losses I have taken have all been... I've conceded a fair amount of goals in most of the games that I've actually taken a defeat. So we'll chalk that one up to coming up against way better opponents that should be in the higher divisions. That's what we'll do, right? Into the next one then, my friends. He has got the 84 rated Timo Werner. Also quite worried about seeing that, like, was it a Goretzka and Serge Gnabry in there? Could be dangerous if this player knows what they're doing. We do go 1-0 up, though. And then Osimhen gets himself a penalty. Lovely stuff. 25 minutes on the clock. Can I score this and make my opponent rage quit? Well, I can score it, but they'd already sort of rage quit. So luckily, I think it probably still counts as 2-0. Yeah, it does count as 2-0. I guess the ball was over the line before the actual disconnect happened. But that is me pushing on once again towards Division 7. We're up to 372 qualification points. And we go on into the next game. Solid squad here. My opponent has a couple of my attackers as well in Osimhen and Kvaratskhelia. So if he knows what he's doing, we know how dangerous they can be. However, Kvara knocks it through to Osimhen. And I actually just ball roll and stick it in at the near post. I guess it's quite a smart thing to do in the end there. But my opponent gives away a penalty in the 4th minute, literally just coming up to 5 minutes on the clock, and I'm 2-0 up again. This time my opponent does not quit though. They're moving on and carrying on, and we're going to try and make this one 3-0. Thank you for all of you out there that let me know that the controlled sprint is not holding both RB and RT. It's actually it's just holding one of them. It's just holding the bumper button. So yeah, that has made things a little bit easier for me. I'll tell you that, because before I was holding both of them and my players were sort of like in amongst a sprint and stuff, where actually I just want them to go at that like 70% controlled sprint, and that will work out an absolute treat for me. So yeah, another victory, 3-0, rage quit there. My opponent has got Kolo Muani, so I am, of course, instantly terrified. This is a player that I'm definitely struggling against. He just moves really well for a big man and gets through and finishes delightfully. A lot of you are saying try and get him in your team, Tom. But when my squad is looking like this, and we've got Oshuala and we've got Osimhen, I think we probably have that position kind of sorted for now. And actually going forwards, more in the defensive side of things is where I really need to try and improve. And if I can get some nice higher rated, really top tier centre backs or something, I think that'll be super solid for me. Necessary really going forwards, because I'm not sure Reynildo and Joe Gomez are going to cut it as we reach higher and higher divisions. So we go 3-1 up here towards the end of the game. This was a tough old slog for a little while, but eventually Kvaradona ends up getting through and getting that goal to just bring this match a little bit too far away, and my opponent quits. Lovely stuff. Nice 3-1 victory. Is that what takes me up to the next division? I think it might be. Yeah, we're on a hot streak, my friends. So as you can see, up to Division 7. And how many qualification points have we got? It might not have told me, because it was busy showing me the animation for getting promoted. But we must be up to sort of 400 or 500 at this point. We reach a new level in the seasonal objectives, get ourselves a little pack for that. The next level is going to be a little player pick. Quite interested to see what I could get in a 1 of 3 80+ player pick. Could be quite nice, couldn't it? We get Chris Smalling in our seasonal reward pack for level 16. 84 overall rated. A little bit slow, but other than that, really good defending and physical for this stage of the game. Again, hoping that some sort of evolution could maybe sort his pace out at some point. That would be good, because Smalling has always been one of those players on Ultimate Team that's worked out really well for me. So the next day, or the next batch of 78+ upgrades came out. You can do 4 of these a day until they expire, which I believe will be tonight as we enter a new promo. It doesn't get much worse than getting a 78 in your 78+ gold upgrade pack, but unfortunately that's what happens to me here. We get Trésor from Burnley in the Premier League. How about pack number 2 then? Are we going to get anything good? I see Swiss centre mids from Sevilla. I couldn't tell you who that actually is. Oh, it's another 78. This is not good. This is not good. And a duplicate as well. Hey, but luckily we did these packs sort of one at a time, so I could go ahead and put Sal into the SBC. Was super hoping that was going to be Alphonso Davies. Unfortunately not. It's another duplicate. We get an 83 rated Schmidt from the female MLS. Luckily, the other version of that was tradable, so I could just pop that one onto the transfer list for now. And then for... Is this pack number 3 or pack number 4? I can't quite remember. We get Locatelli again. We're kind of used to seeing him now. He must be a common 82 to pack, even though he's a rare. Oh, this is a two rare gold player pack. So here's the final 78 plus. Brazil, centre back from Sporting. All right, that's going to be Mateus something or other. Mateus Reis, 79 rated. Quite a decent start at centre-back, to be fair. If you're going Liga NOS or Liga Portugal, that could probably be quite a nice one, or if you're going for a little Brazilian squad. Anyway, I decided I had the itch once again to hop back into some more rivals, because actually this was the night before, just before we got the reward, so I'd already got my 7 wins for the week easily. I think I'm up to about 15 wins now in rivals, with only about 4 or 5 losses, so it's a pretty good ratio for me, who I claim to be a pretty average FC24 player. But yeah, as you can see there, Kolo Muani again. This man, he haunts me. Randall Kolo Muani. He's too good. He's too good on this game. I think he needs a patch. Unfortunately, my goalkeeper needs a patch as well to stop parrying it straight out to my opponents, for them to go ahead and score those rebounds. But are we going to try and get back into this one? We were 3-1 down, and I decided to apply some pressure, play a couple of these manual through balls, and Oshoala just doing what she does best, which is scoring goals on that Trivella on the outside of the boot. I don't think she's got that as a play style, but it's working. Getting into those positions, I'm finding that shot type to be the one I take pretty much every single time. But look at this controlled sprint there from Kvaratskhelia, however you like to pronounce it. The boy has scored a winning goal for me right at the death. You know what? We were 3-1 down and we just won that one 4-3. Incredible fight from the boys and the girls, and we end up getting ourselves another dub. And yeah, up to 502 qualification points. We've got about a week to get up to the 1250 and then qualify forfeit champions, as the first proper weekend league begins on the 6th of October, confirmed by EA. You know what the result is going to be when you get through. Oh, I was going to say, you know what the result is going to be when you get through one-on-one with Osimhen, but the goalie saves it. I chose the wrong corner there. However, he does rise nice and high from the corner, heads that one home. I've been green timing and heading my my corner goals, my corners into the back of the net quite often, actually. That's a goal type that I've been scoring fairly often and fairly consistently, so that's good. If you want me to let you know exactly how I take my corners, let me know in the comments below, and I'll sort of talk you through it over the next couple of episodes. But you can probably sort of work out what I'm doing just from watching the videos. But 3-1 up here, unfortunately. Oh, it's 3-0 up, and he's got it back to 3-2. Not too happy about that. Probably need to start scoring a couple more goals to earn back my back this lead properly, and you know, improve on how many goals I've got compared to how many goals my opponent's got. 4-2 up here. Unfortunately, at the start of the second half, Darwin Nunez ends up going and making it 4-3. So we've got a game on our hands. I thought this was over and done with at 3-0. But I brought on Riyad Mahrez, who actually turns out has got some phenomenal dribbling. Some great left stick work from him, and I actually just about got into the box with him again to maybe make it 6-3, but my opponent had dashboarded at the time and quit out on me on that one. So yeah, there is yet another win in Rivals. So like I said, I think I'm up to about 15 wins. I think I'm maybe up to 19 out of 20 games played for the season, or 19 out of 90 games played, should I say. We will, of course, try and reach that. And it's time for our Division Rivals rewards, the first set of rewards we've had here on the series. Now, I am going to take option 2. I was talking to a mate the night before. I was going to take tradable, but then I thought, for the content, I want more packs for you guys. So we've taken untradeable to get double the amount of packs. And every time I see that Argentine flag, I just stop breathing for a second and hope that maybe it's going to be Lionel Messi. But unfortunately, he doesn't play left back for for Leon. So that's not going to be him. Yeah, which is slightly annoying. Couple of duplicates that I think I end up just throwing away because I want to get through these packs. Dutch centre mid, Frankie de Jong, nope, Etifak. Which of course means that is going to be Genie Wijnaldum, who must have teamed back up with Steven Gerrard at the club in the Saudi League. And yeah, I mean, not the greatest of cards, is it? Not the greatest of packs. But we've got 2 mega packs now. Can we get anything decent from this? USA. Centre back, that's not great. When you see the USA, you want one of those attackers. You want the, I can't remember the name of the winger, but you want Alex Morgan up front. Apparently, she's absolutely ace on this game and has an amazing finesse shot or something. So would be nice to try her out at some point. But we do get 2 85s in this pack right here. Pretty solid stuff. And a bunch of consumables, of course, an anchor and 2 shadows, as well as the Real Madrid home kit and 1,000 coins. Who said you can't make coins from untradeable packs, hey? We've just done that right there. And my final mega pack for my Rivals rewards gives me a Spanish goalie from Bilbao. That's just not going to be exactly what you want to see, is it? It's not quite high enough rated to give me the pack of dreams, but we'll take an Unai Simon. Just for fodder reasons, of course. We get Lookman, we get Kamara, we get Fella, and a couple of alright players in there. But hey, let's face it, being untradeable and knowing the squad that we've got, most of this stuff is probably going to go into marquee matchups or something like that I'm sure will be in tomorrow's video. We get a marksman and a hunter for chemistry styles. And we get a duplicate Aubameyang, which I end up just putting into this lone base hero player pick. I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing it, but the idea of 24-game loan on a hero could get you through an entire weekend league if you wanted to. Who are we going to get? Well, I get Tim Cahill, Diego Milito, and Campos. Yeah, it could have definitely been better, but we move. We'll take Milito, and he might come on, he might not. I actually think Osimhen's probably better in our squad. So, yeah, unfortunately, the hero player pick didn't quite work out for me. But we got loads of 83s and stuff in the club, so it didn't matter too much. I only submitted an untradeable squad. That is going to signal the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching today. If you have enjoyed, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'd love to see if we could reach 5,000 likes. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Cheers. You can follow me on social media. The links are down below. And all that's left to say is that I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll catch you again tomorrow. We'll probably play some more games, do some SBCs, you know, and enjoy the start of a brand new promo. My friends, have a great day. Take it easy. Stay safe and healthy. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Peace.